it's your girl Leah, and I am back with another video. Today I am going to be painting the cement. I'm going to be painting the cement, y'all. It's been a long time coming. I am turning this room down here, this basement, into my office because I am having a little girl, and my office upstairs is gonna be her nursery. So this was an unfinished room in this house. So I finally got the electrical stuff done, got the walls and everything put up. And I decided that I was gonna be painting. I decided that I was gonna paint this brick white or cinder block white, and then I was going to end up painting the floors as well because it's concrete floors. So I already bought my paint and everything from Lowe's yesterday. I'll show you exactly what I'm gonna be using. Come over here. I'll show you exactly what I'm gonna be using, but I'm super excited because it's been a long time coming for this room to get done. And I just want to make a little video because I haven't done a DIY video in a while. So I'm actually going to make a video on painting this cinder blocks. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. And just a disclaimer, I have never done this before. I am going to be pretty much just kind of trial and error here. So yeah. And I'm also gonna try to insert a clip somewhere within this video of how this room looked prior to having the walls and everything put up. It was like, it had like molded insulation in here. So I had all that stuff taken out. I think this was used as a workshop. So it just had like all these cork peg boards up, which I'm gonna still utilize those peg boards. And that'll be a whole nother video, but yeah. So I am gonna try to insert a clip so you can see what it did look like, because it was a little done down here. All right. All right, guys, so this is what it looked like. It was a hot mess. It was a dungeon. There was cork boards all over the walls, or peg boards, whatever you call them. It was just, you know, shelves, and like I said, it was used as a workshop prior to. It was a mess. It was dark. And then this is Terrell taking down the cork boards for me, and you can see all that mold on that insulation that I was talking about earlier. It is gross, absolutely gross. So we replaced all of that insulation in this room because we cannot be breathing that stuff in. All right, so back to the video. So the first thing I caught myself doing, honey, is I thought I was gonna be washing these walls by hand with this little brush because they were dirty, but that was too much work. If you don't have a power washer, I mean, I wouldn't recommend this step. If you have the time and you just, you know, very thorough like that, then go ahead, be my guest. But this was some hard work, and I'm like, once I started, I was like, why? What am I doing? So yeah, I just let that little spot dry, and I just quit. So you don't see me stopping in a second. What I did do was get the vacuum cleaner out, as you see me doing right here. I got the vacuum cleaner out. This is a lot easier. And I just vacuumed all like the cobwebs. It got all the dirt, the sawdust, all the dust, all that stuff. I just got all that out. When the guy was putting up the walls, there was a lot of dust and sand, you know, sanding going on. So I made sure to get all of that up before I move forward with painting the wall. So yeah, this is easier. All right, so here are the products that I use, or the materials that I use. I use the 9-inch paint rollers. I use this paint right here. It's like a concrete paint in ultra white color. I got that from Lowe's, a gallon of it. And then I have my mask because I don't want to be breathing those fumes in. And then I have like my painter's, I don't know what you call that thing, but the thing that you put the paint in. And a texture roller that was a waste of money. It was a waste of money, honey. Because that thing was spilling paint everywhere. Anyways, I got a, I don't know, paint opener here. And that's what I'm doing here. You can also use a flathead screwdriver if you don't have one of those. So I'm just opening up this paint and we about to get started on this good old wall. All right, so what you see me doing here is painting. Oh yeah, y'all, I did use a paint sprayer because I painted the other wall first. And what I learned was like the paint, just like the cinder blocks just absorbed the paint. It absorbed it. So I kept having to do coats. So I did use a paint sprayer, which I don't have a clip of that. But I did use a paint sprayer to like put the first coat on. And that seemed to work a little bit better, but I'm telling you, like, this was some hard work. I mean, elbow grease. I was tired, honey. Morning. I am back. This is day 2. This is what the wall is looking like after a few coats. I'm actually gonna sponge paint this because I just don't like it. I just don't like the plain white. It's not doing anything for me. So yeah, I'm gonna sponge paint this and I will record that so you can see. Okay guys, so I am just opening my paint. This is what I'm doing here. I think I got this one from Home Depot, Lowe's. I don't remember exactly which one. Only got a quart of it. I got it in a color gray, so it could be kind of close to the cinder blocks that I'm getting ready to paint. Okay, just put a little bit of that in your painter's tray. And then, y'all, get you a coral sponge. I mean, I got a coral sponge. I've had this thing since 2010, okay? It was hard as a brick, but it put a little water on it and it worked. So all I'm doing now is dabbing this paint onto the wall. You want to make sure you use a light hand. You don't want to be like real heavy-handed, but I used a light hand. I mean, I was barely like touching the wall. And you want to make sure that when you put your sponge into the paint, you want to make sure that you like kind of wipe some of it off because you don't want to have like too much paint on your brush. I mean, on your sponge. And another thing that I did was I what do you call it, like rotated the sponge so that it had like kind of like different little patterns on it because the sponge is different. But anyways, I kept doing this, repeating this all the way to the edge of the wall. And then what you're gonna see me doing next in here in a second is taking a wet cloth and I'm gonna be like kind of filling in the grooves. I don't know what you call that, but it's gonna kind of like be looking like it's adding some dimension, like the bricks are popping out. It's giving me cobblestone vibes. Cobblestone vibes. But yeah, so if you see right here, I'm just taking the paint, wiping it off a little bit, and then just going in and filling in those grooves there. See how it made the brick like it's popping out a little bit? Yeah, cobblestone, baby. So I'm just going to keep on doing that until I'm satisfied. And now what you're going to see me doing, that now that the paint is dry, is taking a little bit of white paint, going on top of the dry paint, or taking a little bit of, wet white paint and going on top of the dry paint. And then I'm going to take the cloth, and it's a wet, damp cloth. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to be smudging it. Don't know what it's doing, but it's going to be serving. It's going to be serving. It's going to be good. It's going to be looking great. So you got to trust the process, boo. Trust the process because, honey, like I said, trial and error. I did not know what I was doing, but I made it work, okay? Boom. Booyah. Smudge that thing on out. I guess I call myself doing a little whitewash. That's probably not, I'm sure that's not how you do it, but it worked for me. So if you like it, try it, honey. This is what it looked like. Cobblestone vibes, okay? So I'm just going back in, doing little finishing touches, kind of standing back, seeing where I need to add this or add that.
And yeah. Get it, girl. Get it, 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 girl. And y'all will be seeing me wear this outfit throughout a lot of my DIYs because maternity clothes is too high to be messing up. Okay? So this is the DIY outfit. Okay? And voila! Okay, guys, so this is what the room is looking like now. I did have to move some stuff in here because it was all piled up in my hallway over here and in my other room over there. So I did have to move some things in here. I did have to get that room cleaned out upstairs. So I had to move my desk in here and things like that because I have to work. So I just want to show you how it looks before I start hanging things on the wall. So this is how the wall turned out. I think it looks so good. It definitely was a process, trial and error. So, you know, with that being said, it turned out really good. I think it adds a lot to this room. It makes it look like a little studio. Looks really nice. These are the floors. I ended up painting these with just like a concrete paint. I didn't do the, what is it, that self-leveling stuff that people put in their garages. I didn't do that just because the fumes of that stuff is so strong and I'm pregnant, so I didn't want to worry with it, but maybe later on down the line I will. But anyways, I got some nice bright lights in here. Got my desk, and yeah, I think all in all, it turned out good. So if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Of course, comment and subscribe if you like my vibe. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.